Good morning, students. I'm sure you have heard of Rabindranath Tagore. Today, we will discuss about the concept of dance that he has given us. As you all know, a versatile genius. He was a poet, he was a philosopher, he was a theatre personality, and he was a social reformer, and he introduced a concept of dance to the world. Well, that concept is now accepted as the Robindro Nritya. His dance idiom bloomed on the idea of unity in diversity, where dance has become a universal expression integrating any gamut of movements together on his songs. The classical, the folk, and even the regional dances of India has played a vital role in his productions. As also we find few Western techniques being also assimilated to give visualization to his lyrics and poems. One of the dances that had appealed to Rabindranath for its expression of devotion was the Manipuri dance. It is said that in 1899, in March 27, Tagore witnessed Manipuri dances in Agartala, that is in Tripura, and he witnessed this on the day of Holi at the Vasantotsava. The devotional aspect, the lyrical grace, the restrained abhinaya, the accompanying songs and percussions of this dance form impressed him so much that within a decade we find him writing dramas where influence of the ambience of dance was seen. He wrote the drama Sharadotshav, or the Festival of Autumn, in September 1908. Here, dances were supposedly assimilated, perhaps not academically, but aesthetically, to give the dramatic structure an enhanced appeal. The festivals of seasons like Varsha Mangal and Vasantotsava, Barsha Mongol and Bashantotshav, saw introduction of dances with different songs, but these dances were expressions of feelings. The movements did not come out from a mastered or a matured basis of dance vocabulary, but they followed the lyrics and the rhythm to put across the endeavor of expression. Even in his dramas, we find him portraying the seasons, like in Raja, which he wrote in 1911, in Phalguni, which he wrote in 1916, and he performed also in 1928. They had descriptions of spring. The other drama, Achalayaton, which was performed in 1912, 1914, 1917, 1918, one after the other, had descriptions of rains, and Nataraja deals with all the six seasons. Raja was performed on the occasion of Tagore's 50th birthday celebrations. Tagore performed the role of Thakurda, that is grandfather. He himself performed, and he was also dancing with the Baul gestures in this. Not only did Tagore impress him by the songs and the fine acting skills that he had, but his expressions while enacting a song was full of suggestive dance gestures. He was particularly following the Baul movement, and these Bauls were around his ashrama, that is the Shantiniketan ashram. Rabindranath Tagore was a great reformer of education in India. He established the residential hermitage school for education, popularly called the Brahmacharya Ashram, staying with the Guru or the master to receive education for enlightenment. at Shantiniketan in 1901. Tagore believed that the value of art education needed to be interwoven with the formal academic education. Only then would the flowering of a fresh mind be ideal. Tagore initiated different art training from the beginning of his school. Painting faculty included names like Omkarananda, Surendranath Kaur, Ashit Kumar Haldar, Nandolal Bosu. The last three personalities served the Kala Bhavan in Shantiniketan, and later this was merged with the University of Vishwabharati. The students were trained in vocal music by Ajit Kumar Chakravarti and Dinendranath Tagore. Hindustani classical music was also introduced. The first teachers who came were two Muslim classical vocal practitioners who did not stay for long. The Maharashtrian vocalist Bhimrao Hasurkar came in 1914. Nokuleshwar Goswami of Bishnupur Gharana joined in 1919. They all contributed to the song compositions of Tagore. In 1919, Rabindranath visited Tripura once again. He went to Machimpur, a Manipuri village nearby. Tagore was greeted by a Rakhal Ras performance. In the evening, young girls came to the bungalow of Tagore and treated him to Manipuri dance recitals. Being impressed by these dances, Tagore decided to have a dance teacher of Manipuri at Shantiniketan. Buddhimanta Singh joined. Boys from 8 years onwards joined his classes in Shantiniketan. It was initially introduced as exercises rather than dance. The word dance had such negative taboos in the society that Tagore was hesitant to begin this class as dance classes. Later, we find him writing to Birendra Kishore Manikko to send Buddhimanta Singh's wife to teach Manipuri dances to the girl students of Shantiniketan. Buddhimanta returned to Tripura in the summer holidays and did not return. In Shantiniketan, this practice stopped temporarily for many other reasons also. At this time, the assimilation of folk and martial forms of Bengal, the Brotachari rhythmic exercises gained prominence under the initiative of the reformer Guru Shodoy Datta. In 1923, Tagore visited Gujarat and came back accompanied by a Gujarati peasant family. This family demonstrated the Gujarati indigenous song, dhol and cymbal recital. A girl from this family gave a dance recital with mandira or cymbals at the Amra Kunjo, that is the mango grove bower. Tagore wrote the song Dui hate kaler mondira je shodai baje. The cymbals of eternal time are always played by two hands, and the girl danced with cymbals on it. A group of girls were selected to learn this dance from her. In the endeavor of Tagore to put dance in his productions, Tagore's daughter-in-law Pratima Devi played the key role in the continuation of dance practice in Shantiniketan. We find that in 1924, Pratima Devi took the initiative to introduce dance practice among the girl students of Shantiniketan. The wife of the English teacher, Dr. Jahangir Bhakil, taught Garba, the folk dance of Gujarat, to these girls. Later, some songs of Tagore were danced in Garba style, and this dance was also used in the drama called Shesh Barshon. This initiative of Pratima Devi called for a more formal training of dance among the girls. Tagore felt that the Abhinay aspect of dance should also be introduced so that his dramas can utilize the facet of dance acting. In 1926, the famous Guru Navakumar Singh arrived from Tripura. With him started a new era in the dance practice of Shantiniketan. Well, Navakumar Singh, he used to teach some selected girls, Gauri Devi, Srimati Devi, Nandita Devi, Amita Devi, Yamuna Devi and many others. These are the names that we find that who used to do Manipuri classes under Navakumar Singh. You know, the suggestive expressions which we commonly call the gamaka, which is the essence of Manipuri dance. And Navakumara utilized this technique of suggestive expression or gamaka to compose dances on Tagore's songs and as also on Tagore's songs where the group dances are performed. And with this, many a time some bowls in the pung, that is the Manipuri mridangam, were inserted. The classes for the girls were taken in a secluded place away from the eyes of the people of Shantiniketan. As you know, that time the girls dancing was a big taboo to the society. So, the introduction of the dance among the girls had to be done very, very carefully. Shantidev Ghosh, one of the very close person to Tagore, he writes that these girls put on display Manipuri Ras dance items to greet the then Governor of Bengal, Lord Lytton, in Shantiniketan on November 1926. Interestingly, Tagore's writings had a permanent place of dance from 1921 onwards. Dance was an important element of expression, and at many a place we observe that he blended the techniques of Manipuri to give a visual image to his lyrics. In May 1926, the production Notir Puja, the worship of an actress, had the actress Noti dancing in Manipuri dance form. Notir Puja was dramatized from his poem Pujarini. Pratima Devi decided to have this enacted in drama form with recitation, mimetic gestures on songs and Manipuri dances directed by Navakumar Singh. Tagore took up the responsibility to amend Pujarini into a proper drama, selected the girls for acting and trained them for the performance. The songs were the responsibility of Dineन्द्rnath Thakur and the dance was the responsibility of Pratima Devi and Navakumar Singh. Bengal was facing the uprising communal problem of the Hindu and Muslim sects. On this background, the production that highlighted the sacrifice and search for truth by Noti came up as the most suited contemporary theme and presentation of that time. It was performed on Tagore's birthday at Uttarayan in Konark House. The house had two low balconies on the east and west sides. Below those, there was an elevated floor. This was taken as the stage for the performance. The actors faced the east, where the audience was seated on rugs. On the west balcony, big pictures were turned upside down and used as the stupa of the Buddhists. This set was designed by Nandalal Bose and Surendranath Kaur. There were two groups enacting the Hindu and the Buddhist sect. These two groups demonstrated the communal violence as indicated in the drama. This was directed by Santosh Majumdar. The groups had sticks, weapons and fire torches. They recited the hymns of their respective religion and clashed between themselves. The sound of the sticks on the pitchers, the breaking of the pitchers and the smoke of the fire torches created an exciting atmosphere. At the end, the self-submission of Noti with the song Amai Khomo He Khomo, Please Forgive Me, put across the message of significance to the audience. Noti was performed by Gauri Devi, who happened to be the daughter of the renowned painter Nandalal Bose. This dance was composed by the Manipuri guru Navakumar Singh. This is treated as an important mark in the history of dance of Shantiniketan. The dance had simple and easy flowing movements that absorbed the viewers. Her dance rendered an out of the world divine beauty which has remained as a radiant moment in the history of performing arts of Shantiniketan. At this point, Tagore was convinced that Shantiniketan was now ready to contribute to the dance world.
Even the costumes and the sets became a distinctive element of Notir Puja. A request for the performance of Notir Puja in Kolkata was made to Tagore. Today, after almost 100 years of this incident, we may assess that the dance of Gauri Devi as Noti was perhaps the first strong base of Rabindra Nritya. Notir Puja was performed in Jorashako in January 1927 when Tagore himself appeared in the role of Upali, the Buddhist monk. The acting of Noti by Gauri Devi was restrained with purity of approach to devotion, and her dance made the audience shed tears of joy. The character of Noti and its visualization through the dance language played a very important role of propagation of the message of peace for the social and political situation. Moreover, the women taking part in dance to promulgate anti-communal feelings through aesthetic consciousness added to the social movement. The body language of Manipuri dance undoubtedly was a medium of expression at that stage. Notir Puja and the dances in it touched Tagore at the core of his heart. He could feel the power of dance language and started to appreciate the philosophy of dance. Noti had surrendered herself to the abstract being, and her meditation takes her away from the realities of life. Tagore searched for beauty within the alleyway of life. He searched for freedom through the bindings of life, living life to the full, realizing the vibrations, verve and variety of life. Tagore aspired for the ultimate. With such inclination, Tagore started writing Nataraj Riturangoshala. The king of the acting is taken to be Shiva, and our ancient texts speak of his dance as the creator and the destroyer of the universe. With his dance, the seasons change. The earth is the arena or the Rangoshala of Nataraja, where with his dance rhythms the seasons revolve. Thus, the name Nataraja Riturangashala was coined. Tagore's description of Nataraja's dance is the eternal rhythm of life. Nataraja was performed on the successive evening of Holi, the Color Play Festival, on March 18, 1927. It was integration of poems, songs and dances on songs. The dances were done by the girls and the boys did not have a place in it. The compositions were based on Manipuri dances, but the inspiration of the form of Nataraja could have been from the South Indian sculptures and Bharatnatyam dance. Tagore recited and sung his writings. The literature in Nataraja Riturangoshala has special features that make it unique in the Bengali literary world. Tagore now came up with the production Riturango, where the dance of Nataraja was visualized as the cycle of seasons. The personification of Nataraja was by a South Indian boy, Vasudevan. Vasudevan had enrolled himself as a student of Vishwabharati from the Theosophical Society in Madras. He had a bronze colored body and his structure suited the visualization of Nataraja. The group dances were in Manipuri and Garba style, emphasizing the gesticulation of the emotion of the lyrics. Moreover, the students also learnt the Javanese style of dance, which was assimilated at places. The Javanese influence was perceived in the sets, props and costumes also. Surendranath Kaur specially introduced Javanese motifs of architecture in the stage sets. With all such efforts, Riturango turned out to be a wholesome fine art production. In 1929, another production in the line of Riturango was prepared. It was named Shundar, the Beautiful. The songs of spring were chosen. A cluster of songs were put in order for the season play, which was named Nobin, the new. Here we find the introduction of the folk dances of Bengal like Baul and Jari. Immediately after this performance, the boys of Shantiniketan were introduced to Raibense. On 23rd August 1931, Borsha Mongol, the festival of rains, was arranged along with tree plantation ceremony, Briksharopon. Here also dance on various songs were assembled. The highlight of this production were two dances, one by Shantidev Ghosh on Kathakali and the other was the dance by Srimati Devi on modern dance technique of Mary Wigman of Germany. On 11th September 1931, Geetotsav, the festival of songs, was arranged in Kolkata. The first part of this presentation was recitation, songs and dance, and the second part was the drama Shishutirtho, the pilgrimage of the children, which was an adaptation from his writing, The Child. The first part had variety in dances, Shantidev dancing on Kathakali technique, Srimati Hati Singh on Gujarati dance technique, the Bruners of Hungary in Hungarian folk dance technique, Srimati Devi's modern dance on the poem Jhulon and the visualization of the poem Dushamoy, that is hard times, in Manipuri dance technique. In the second portion, the dance part of Shishutirtho was conceived by Pratima Devi. The dances were used in a theatrical way throughout the 10 acts of the play. All the variety of dances was utilized, which included the Manipuri dance form also. By this time, we observed that Tagore was coming up with a unique body expression which had many dance movements blended in it. One of the vital components was definitely Manipuri dance, but his vision of dance paved a new path for the performing artists who wanted to express contemporary themes with indigenous articulations. Dances like Kathakali, Bharatnatyam, Baul, Raibense, Jari and even modern dances were explored for suiting the idiom of Tagore's dance concept. The classical dance forms also presented a varied canvas for Tagore to pick and choose the right fitting elements for his lyrics and dramas. When we come across the dance dramas, we see that each character is assigned the technique of that dance form which goes with the nature of the character. Before the dance dramas, the dance were mostly used to ornament the seasonal songs. The songs were written first and then the movements set to that song following the sentiment of the lyrics. Nowhere was dance used to build up theatrical sequences, but coming to dance dramas, we see that songs were composed according to the demand of the story to bring out the climax. In 1933, Tagore'S, the land of playing cards, was produced. It is a dramatization of Tagore's short story, Ekti Ashare Golpo, a queer tale. It was an adaptation for the stage in the line of ballet. At the first instance, the drama seems to be a mere humorous drama, but on closer assessment, one feels the significance that a society lives as a living dead entity while trying to protect itself from the influence of outer world. In this highly interesting drama, we find that the romantic character Haratoni was assigned the Manipuri form to express the spirit. The other characters were based on folk forms and the cards expressed themselves with the puppet dance form. The stagecraft, costumes and the style of movement rendered exceptional character to the drama. In the same year, Tagore wrote the drama Chandalika, which was initially named Chandalini. Chandala is a low caste among Hindu society who was entrusted with the job of burning dead bodies. The story revolves around a young girl of this caste who falls in love with a Buddhist hermit and consequently questions her position in the society as a human being. With the initiative of Pratima Devi, Chandalika was turned into a dance drama in 1937. The year 1933 is marked for the meeting of the famous dance artist Uday Shankar with Tagore. Tagore, along with a few members of Shantiniketan, witnessed Uday Shankar's dance in Kolkata in July 1933 and invited his troupe to Shantiniketan. Uday Shankar performed in Shantiniketan in the second week of July. He was also treated to dances of Shantiniketan the next day. In 1934, Kollani Amma was sent by the then King of Kerala on request of Tagore. She taught some group folk dances of Kerala like Swaram, Koikottikoli, Kalammuli to the students. In March, Navakumar Singh came again with his elder son Narendra Singh. This time he taught the students on Tagore songs. In between the lyrics of the songs, he blended many rhythmic pieces following the tune and the rhythm of that song. After the tour to Ceylon, Navakumar returned to his workplace and Kollani Amma returned to Kerala.
In 1936, the dance drama Chitrangada was produced. This was a phase in Shantiniketan when dance was used in the dramas, and Tagore devised the dance dramas. The first among those dance dramas was Chitrangada, and here the beautiful heroine danced in graceful Manipuri technique, while the other characters had Kathakali, Bharatnatyam and some folk dances also. This is how the assimilation of different dance techniques started in Shantiniketan, and Tagore believed in extracting different dance movements, different dance repertory to suit his lyrics. Well, Pratima Devi, she writes about the conditions following which such dance dramas were conceived from then on. She herself had a very big role to play in this innovative process. Though not a dancer herself, she visualized the dance sequences and compositions in Shantiniketan. She explains that it was the lyrics, the tunes and the dramatic situation put forward by Tagore that the whole creation was based on. The variety of rhythms gave it a unique turn. The next dance drama was produced in 1938, and this dance drama had a very contemporary and relevant theme, and it was called Chandalika. It was originally a very small drama, but Tagore upheld humanism over caste system in this drama and spread the message of love through this dance drama. The writings in drama Chandalika were transformed into songs. Here, none of the characters could suit into the elegant and beauty of Manipuri style. So, the South Indian dances were the base of this dance drama. This dance drama was performed in front of Subhash Chandra Bose in February 1938, in front of Mahatma Gandhi on February 17, 1940. In 1939, the last dance drama was produced. It was called Shyama. It was an adaptation from Tagore's poem Porishod. The word Porishod basically means revenge. The character of Shyama used Manipuri dance idiom. Here, dances were selected according to the essence of the characters, like the role of Vajrasena, which is the role of the hero. At that time, Mrinalini Sarabhai was studying in Shantiniketan. So, Tagore took Mrinalini to portray the character of the hero, that is Vajrasena. And Mrinalini was a well-trained Bharatnatyam artist. So, the character of Vajrasena was portrayed through the Bharatnatyam style. Shyama was done by Nandita, a Bengali girl who was very efficient in Manipuri dancing, and she was learning Manipuri from Navakumar Singh. So, the character of Shyama was done in the Manipuri dance style. Then comes the role of Uttyo. At that time, one Kathak dancer, and she was dancing in the Jaipur Gharana style. She was Asha Ojha, and she was a student of Shantiniketan in Vishwabharati. So she was selected to do the role of Utyog. The artist Kelu Nair played the role of Prohori. Kelu Nair was a Kathakali artist. We find the Siloni's student Anangalal trained in the Kandi dance, and he took the role of Kotal. Kotal basically means the police chief. So we find so many dances clubbed together in this particular dance drama. The group dances in this dance drama, that is the dances of the Sakhis, of course, had the Manipuri dance style. Vishwabharati, when recognized as a cultural university in 1951 by the central government, music and dance were taken to be major subjects. Very recently, Robindra Nritya as an honours subject has been included in the curriculum of Shongit Bhavana. Here, the inclusion of classical and the regional folk dances for body training is a special feature. The theory of aesthetics and the practical part of this idiom of Tagore has been designed. The festivals introduced by Tagore as well as the productions throughout the year gives the students the ideal environment to learn, live and excel.